Do not give me to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they breathe out violence to me.
Today's reading from the Old Testament, Leviticus 1:1 through 3:17. And Yahweh calls to Moses and speaks to him out of the tent of meeting, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and you have said to them, Any man of you, when he brings an offering near to Yahweh out of the livestock, out of the herd, or out of the flock, you bring your offering near. If his offering is a burnt offering out of the herd, he brings a male near, a perfect one. To the opening of the tent of meeting, he brings it near at his pleasure before Yahweh. And he has laid his hand on the head of the burnt offering, and it has been accepted for him to make atonement for him. And he has slaughtered the sons of the herd before Yahweh, and the sons of Aaron, the priests, have brought the blood near and sprinkled the blood around the altar, which is at the opening of the tent of meeting. And he has stripped the burnt offering, and he has cut it into its pieces. And the sons of Aaron, the priests, have put the fire on the altar and arranged wood on the fire. And the sons of Aaron, the priests, have arranged the pieces with the head of the fat on the wood, which is on the fire, which is on the altar. And he washes its innards and its legs with water, and the priest has made incense with the whole on the altar, a burnt offering, a fire offering of refreshing fragrance to Yahweh. And if his offering is out of the flock, out of the sheep, or out of the goats, he brings a male near, a perfect one, for a burnt offering. And he has slaughtered it by the side of the altar northward, before Yahweh, and the sons of Aaron, the priests, have sprinkled its blood around the altar. And he has cut it into its pieces, and its head and its fat, and the priest has arranged them on the wood which is on the fire, which is on the altar. And he washes the innards and the legs with water, and the priest has brought the whole near, and has made incense on the altar. It is a burnt offering, a fire offering of refreshing fragrance to Yahweh. And if his offering is a burnt offering out of the bird to Yahweh, then he has brought his offering near out of the turtle doves or out of the young pigeons. And the priest has brought it near to the altar, and he has wrung off its head. And he has made incense on the altar, and its blood has been wrung out by the side of the altar. And he has turned aside its crop with its feathers, and has cast it near the altar, eastward to the place of ashes. And he has cleaved it with its wings, he does not separate it. And the priest has made an incense on the altar, on the wood, which is on the fire. It is a burnt offering, a fire offering of refreshing fragrance to Yahweh. And when a person brings an offering near, a present to Yahweh, and his offering is of flour, then he has poured oil on it, and he has put frankincense on it. And he has brought it to the sons of Aaron, the priests, and to one of the priests. And one of the priests has taken from there the fullness of his hand, of its flour, and of its oil, besides all its frankincense. And the priest has made incense with its memorial on the altar, a fire offering of refreshing fragrance to Yahweh. And the remnant of the present is for Aaron and for his sons, most holy, of the fire offerings of Yahweh. And when you bring an offering near, a present baked in an oven, it is of unleavened cakes of flour mixed with oil, or thin unleavened cakes anointed with oil. And if your offering is a present made on the griddle, it is of flour mixed with oil, unleavened. Divided into parts, and you have poured oil on it, it is a present. And if your offering is a present made on the frying pan, it is made with flour with oil. And you have brought it in the present, which is made of these, to Yahweh, and one has brought it near to the priests, and he has brought it near to the altar. And the priest has lifted up from the present its memorial, and has made incense on the altar, a fire offering of refreshing fragrance to Yahweh. And the remnant of the present is for Aaron and his sons, and for his sons, most holy, of the fire offering of Yahweh. No present which you bring near to Yahweh is made fermented, for you do not make incense as a fire offering to Yahweh with any leaven or any honey. An offering of first fruits, you bring them near to Yahweh, but they do not go up on the altar for refreshing fragrance. And every offering, your present, you season with salt, and you do not let the salt of the covenant of your God cease from your present. You bring salt near with all your offerings. And if you bring a present of first fruits near to Yahweh, you bring the present of your first fruits near of green ears, roasted with fire, beaten out, grain of a fruitful field. And you have put oil on it, and laid frankincense on it, for it is a present. And the priest has made incense with its memorial from its beaten out grain, and from its oil, and besides all its frankincense, as a fire offering to Yahweh. And if his offering is a sacrifice of peace offerings, if he is bringing near out of the herd, whether male or female, he brings a perfect one, near before Yahweh. And he has laid his hand on the head of the offering, and has slaughtered it at the opening of the tent of meeting, and the sons of Aaron, the priests, have sprinkled the blood around the altar. And he has brought near from the sacrifice of the peace offerings a fire offering to Yahweh, the fat which is covering the innards, and the fat which is on the innards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat which is on them, which is on the flanks, and the redundance on the liver above the kidneys. He turns it aside. And sons of Aaron have made it an incense on the altar, on the burnt offerings, which is on the wood, which is on the fire, as a fire offering of refreshing fragrance to Yahweh. And if his offering is out of the flock for a sacrifice of peace offerings to Yahweh, male or female, he brings the perfect one near. If he is bringing a sheep near for his offering, then he has brought it near before Yahweh, and has laid his hand on the head of his offering, and has slaughtered it before the tent of meeting, and sons of Aaron have sprinkled its blood around the altar. And he has brought near from the sacrifice of the peace offerings a fire offering to Yahweh, its fat, the whole fat tail close by the bone. He turns it aside, and the fat which is covering the innards, and all the fat which is on the innards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat which is on them, which is on the flanks, and the redundance on the liver above the kidneys. He turns it aside. And the priest has made it an incense on the altar, as bread of a fire offering to Yahweh. And if his offering is a goat, then he has brought it near before Yahweh, and has laid his hand on its head, and has slaughtered it before the tent of meeting. And sons of Aaron have sprinkled its blood around the altar. And he has brought his offering near from it, a fire offering to Yahweh, the fat which is covering the innards, and all the fat which is on the innards, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat which is on them, which is on the flanks, and the redundance on the liver above the kidneys. He turns it aside. And the priest has made them an incense on the altar, as bread of a fire offering, for refreshing fragrance. All the fat is Yahweh's. This is a continuous statute throughout your generations, in all your dwellings. You do not eat any fat or any blood.
Today's reading from the New Testament, Mark chapter 4, verses 1 through 22. And again he began to teach by the sea, and there was gathered to him a great multitude, so that he, having gone into the boat, sat in the sea, and all the multitude was near the sea on the land. And he taught them many things in allegories, and he said to them in his teaching, Listen, behold, the sower went forth to sow. And it came to pass in the sowing, some fell by the way, and the birds of the sky came and devoured it. And other fell on the rocky ground, where it did not have much earth. and immediately it sprang forth, because of having no depth of earth. And the sun having risen, it was scorched, and because of having no root, it withered. And other fell toward the thorns, and the thorns came up and choked it, and gave no fruit. And other fell to the good ground, and was giving fruit, coming up and increasing, and it was bearing, one 30-fold, one 60, and one 100. And he said to them, He who is having ears to hear, let him hear. And when he was alone, those around him, with the 12, asked him of the allegory. And he said to them, To you it has been given to know the secret of the kingdom of God. But to those who are outside, in allegories are all the things done, that seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, lest they may turn and the sins may be forgiven them. And he says to them, Have you not known this allegory? And how will you know all the allegories? He who is sowing sows the word. And these are they, by the way, where the word is sown. And whenever they may hear, Satan immediately comes, and he takes away the word that has been sown in their hearts. And these are they, in like manner, who are sown on the rocky ground, who, whenever they may hear the word, immediately receive it with joy, and have no root in themselves, but are temporary. Afterward, tribulation or persecution, having come because of the word, immediately they are stumbled. And these are they who are sown toward the thorns. These are they who are hearing the word, and the anxieties of this age, and the deceitfulness of the riches, and the desires concerning the other things entering in, choke the word, and it becomes unfruitful. And these are they who on the good ground have been sown, who hear the word and receive, and bear fruit, one 30-fold, and one 60, and one 100. And he said to them, Does the lamp come that it may be put under the measure or under the bed, not that it may be put on the lampstand? For there is not anything hid that may not be revealed, nor was anything kept hid, but that it may come to light. Today's reading from the Psalms, chapter 27, verses 8 through 14. My heart said to you, They sought my face. Your face, O Yahweh, I seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant aside in anger. You have been my help. Do not leave me nor forsake me, O God of my salvation. When my father and my mother have forsaken me, then Yahweh gathers me. Show me, O Yahweh, your way, and lead me in a path of uprightness for the sake of my beholders. Do not give me to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they breathe out violence to me. I had not believed to look on the goodness of Yahweh in the land of the living. Look to Yahweh, be strong, and he strengthens your heart. Indeed, look to Yahweh.
Today's reading from the Proverbs, chapter 6, verses 1 and 2. My son, if you have been guarantor for your friend, have struck your hand for a stranger, have been snared with sayings of your mouth, have been captured with sayings of your mouth.
Son, if you have been guarantor for your friend, have struck your hand for a stranger,